Hi guys, just like I promised to you last week that I'm going to share a few government opportunities, where you can get money, grants, or every other opportunities that you can actually use to produce your film. In today's edition, I will be sharing with you some of them that I was able to find out, and I hope that you take advantage. But please, before I go on, make sure that you take out time to subscribe, hit the notification button so that you get to find out when my next content drops. Before we jump right into it, I want to also share with you, I said I wasn't going to talk about grants, but I came across something that might be interesting to you, and that is about film grants. And I discovered that filmdaily.com, when you visit that website, you get to find out about different kinds of grants that you can take advantage of rather. And please make sure that you have what it takes, because sometimes some of these film grant opportunities comes with some requirements, either that maybe you have started the project already, or you're looking for funds to complete it, or it's a documentary, or it has to do with a particular kind of storyline. So if you're looking for grant, or you want to activate a newsletter or an email list that will be sent, that you'll be getting an email in your email inbox almost all the time, or every week, or every day, about new grant opportunities, maybe you can consider subscribing to filmdaily.com and filmdaily.tv. Those are the two channels where you can actually get grant opportunities. That's actually number one. But let me go straight to Nigerian government opportunities. That's the loan facilities and other majorly soft loan facilities that the government of Nigeria actually have for filmmakers to explore. And one of them is the creative industry loan, which is initiated by the Central Bank of Nigeria. Now that's actually number one, and that's the major one, because the big guys can access up to 500 million naira in that loan facility, and it's a period of 9 to 10 years with about 9% interest rate. Yes. And that's if you are into film distribution, you can access up to 500 million. If you are into film production, you could access up to 30 million. So what you can do is to walk into your own bank. That's the bank that you are currently banking with. That's where your business account is domiciled. Let me make this thing clear. You can't get any bank loan by operating as an individual. So first and foremost, you must have to register your company, own a company, and then present yourself as a company to any of the banks, that commercial banks in Nigeria. And then you will write a letter of application, and at the end of the day, they will assess your credit facility, and make sure that you're able to, and then give you the conditions. Those conditions may include getting a guarantor, or having certain amount of inflow and outflow in your account before you can access certain amount of money. So that money is there for you. It's called the Creative Industry Finance Initiative, and that is by C.B.N, Central Bank of Nigeria. But they distribute that money through committee of banks, that is bankers committee, and they are made up of all the commercial banks in Nigeria. So you can take advantage of that, explore it. There is also another initiative by C.B.N, but it's channeled through NASA, and if you know the old NIPOST, they have more like a microfinance bank called NASA. Now if you apply to them as well, you can go to their website, NASA website, and apply through their website, and they will give you their conditions. If you meet their conditions as well, you could access a soft loan as well that could run between 5 to 10 years, and then it has a very minimal return, that is a very minimal percentage. All right, so that's one of the core major initiative by the federal government of Nigeria for Nollywood and other creatives. Don't forget that the Nollywood, that the creative industry facility is not just for filmmakers. They also have for software development, which is they give up to about 3 million naira to students, those who want to develop software applications and all of that. And that is also a loan for a long period of time. So it's not just about a film. The fashion industry is also covered. But majorly, because I'm speaking to, I believe, majorly filmmakers, I'm emphasizing the 500 million naira available loan for distributors and the 30 million naira available loan for film production. The second one that you may also have to consider is the Nigerian Creative Enterprise Support Program, majorly championed by the British Council in association with the Nigerian government. That is where the British Council, picks some Nigerian filmmakers and the creative industry generally, give them tutorials, give them access to mentorship, and then at the end of the day, they give grants to about 14 of them or thereabouts. So they give you one-on-one access to industry professionals, sometimes from people from Britain, and then you have access to a whole lot of support, from the British government or through the British Council. So you can explore the Nigerian Creative Enterprise Support Program by the British Council. That could be a very great opportunity for you, not just to access grants or access money, but also to access, mentorship by people who probably would better than you. Which at the end of the day, if you are lucky enough, you might be among the 14 persons that they are going to pick for grant opportunities and all of that. Okay, another opportunity you can also access is the UNESCO Cultural Diversity Program run by the United Nations through UNESCO. And it's actually targeted towards the Nigerian creative industry. As a matter of fact, I got to find out that there is even a budget in the Ministry of Culture and Tourism, where you can that is imbued for this. So you can explore it, you can look it up online. That's the UNESCO Cultural Diversity Program, and maybe you might also be able to get funding from there. Another great opportunity also, though it is not government, but it is also an international organization, is the Ford Foundation. Ford Foundation has a lot of opportunities for budding filmmakers to actually access grants and money for different programs. So you can look up Ford Foundation. They have a special program they call Just for Film. And Just for Film, they try to use film as a tool to also to reach out to a lot of people, in the world. So it's though they focus mainly on the female gender and gender equality and all of that, but it's where you can look up to as well. So you can look up UNESCO program for cultural diversity. You can also look up for Ford Foundation. It's also some of the places where you can get money, to support your film program, because what I'm trying to, discuss with you is to show you all the areas in Nigeria where you can actually get funding from the government or international organizations that are related or that work hand in hand with the government. I mentioned in my last program also, I told you that some state governments also have some funding opportunities for either the indigenes of their state or people that can film in their state. And top of my list is the Cross River State Government. Their cultural and tourism department is so strong, and they have a lot of partnership programs that are quite going on. So you can explore. If you're from Cross River State in Nigeria, that's a very huge advantage for you. You can actually explore it. Don't say their government is not interested. It's about whatever the government does they're not doing the right way. Don't assume anything. Walk into your Ministry of Culture and Tourism, make inquiries, write proposals, submit to them, tell them what you want to do. They might be willing to help you. The second state also that is very keen on culture and tourism is River State Government. The River State Government is also doing their best. They have a lot of programs that lined up, and a lot of things that they are doing for people who are coming from outside the state and people who are making film in the state. So you can also explore River State Government. Another place is the Lagos State Government. They are doing so well in different areas. They've given some soft loans to entrepreneurs that are into film production, that's filmmakers. They have also supported filmmaking events at one point or the other. Lagos State Government is one of the active governments in Nigeria when it comes to culture and tourism. So you can also write proposals to them and show them what you want. It's all about putting yourself out there and letting the government know. So I selected those 3 states because I've monitored what they have done over the years, and I know that they are consistent when it comes to culture and tourism in Nigeria. Of course, there are other states that are supporting their Armenia with almost all the states in Nigeria. I could remember that Taraba State Government, I think during the last dispensation, also supported one of the films. I wouldn't like to mention the name, but it was one of the films, and Banky W and the wife, I think, featured greatly in that movie. I wouldn't want to mention the name, but I'm saying that the film was partly sponsored by Taraba State Government. So it happens like that. Almost every state government. Explore, write proposals. If it gets turned down, that's it. But if it doesn't get turned down, maybe you could get funding from there. All right. So beyond the state government, I've also told you about ways that you can also get grants through filmdaily.tv. Just Google it, check it online. There are loads and loads of grant opportunities that they publish. Maybe you can take advantage of it. And finally, but not the least, the last but not the least, like they will always say, is the Bank of Industry. Okay, of course, the Bank of Industry even have a table for the creative industry, which means they have a special case and a special product for the creative industry. So if you're a filmmaker and you're looking for a government-backed loan, a soft loan that will help you, do some blockbusters, big budget movies and all of that, and you have your papers. Like I said, no government agency is going to give you money without you having your paperwork, which means you have to be a registered company, you have to be paying tax, and some of these things have to be verified. So if you want to access funds through Bank of Industry, make sure that you have your papers right, make sure that you are a registered business, so that you are not just one individual who makes fame and you think you can access funds. No, that's not how it works with the government. That's not how it should work even anywhere in the world. So you can access the Bank of Industry loan for the creative industry, but you have to have your papers right, you have to have the documents right, you have to be ready with some of the demands that are going to place. So you can actually walk into, they have offices across almost all, they have regional offices in almost all the regions in Nigeria. They have their headquarters in Lagos, but they have also in Abuja, they have in Enugu, different places. So you can actually walk into their office and make inquiries as to how you can access the Bank of Industry loan. There was a time it was very popular and people now started demarketing and saying it doesn't work. But some other people say they've gone there, they've gotten loans without necessarily having all the hassles, and they were able to pay back. Some say they got the loan but they were not able to pay back. So there's a lot of theories around that, and some people are not having it. But I can authoritatively tell you that it's one of the few places where you can access funds that you can use to make your film, you can use to get the equipment, or you can use to start your distribution companies. Anything that has to do with filmmaking chain, all right? I think the Bank of Industry is one of the banks in Nigeria that is positioned to help the creative industry grow. That's about it on funding opportunities within the Nigerian government for Nollywood and the creative industry as a whole. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and then leave a comment for me. If you like this content, please let me know why you like it. Give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, let me know why you don't like it. And please make sure that you tell me, or at least contribute, or let me know what topic next you want me to share by next week. Please just leave it at the comment section below so that I'll get to read you. I love it when I read your comments, and I appreciate it, whether it's for good or it's for bad comment. As long as you drop it on the comment section, I will so appreciate it. All right, thank you so very much. Please, like I said, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification button, because I drop new content every other week. Thank you and remain blessed. My name is C.B.N. Bye bye.